thing about what I love about our locker room now. We have such a great group of women. And every single one of them have goals. Every single one of them have an opportunity to prove what they can do and the examples that we put out there. We want to be able to sit there and say, hey, girls, boys, anybody, you can do whatever it is that you want to do, regardless. Like, we're so proud of who we are as women, and we're so proud that we're able to do that for everybody around the world, especially the young women. There's so many out there that aren't able to do what they want to do and have the dreams that they want to have. But hey, you look at us and you look at these examples that, hey, nothing's going to stop us. I mean, we got women having babies and coming back and wrestling. What better way to sit there and be an example to everybody out there?
And so much has changed, I'm sure, over the years since you first came to WWE to now, from having, our first ever all-women's pay-per-view. When you look 10 years from now, is there anything that you hope to see when it comes to the women in WWE?
Oh, my goodness. I feel like we have been making a lot of different moves. I mean, we have been breaking barriers. I feel like something new is happening every single year. There's always something new that's happening. So 10 years from now, I feel like, women are already taking over, and I feel like for the example of all these new younger girls and women that are coming up, you go past the sky, there is no limit. There is no limit.
Awesome.
That's what I love about this. Like, there's going to be new barriers. I can't wait to see what's going to happen.
Well, Tamina, thank you so much. Gentlemen, do you have any messaging or anything you'd like to say to Tamina before we say goodbye?
Gorgeous.
Gorgeous, isn't she though? That smile. Yes.
I love those brothers, man.
Very inspiring.
So getting a shirt.
Very inspiring. We'll get you a shirt. We're getting you a shirt.
Can you do your best shoot?
Yes. Shush!
Oh man, that was a mom shush. I know what that tone of voice was. Very nice.
Tamina, we love you. Thank you so much, and we'll see you soon.
Thanks, Tamina.
All right, you guys.
Later. What a lady.
She's amazing.
She
I
is
absolutely
fantastic.
adore her.
Whole lot of woman.
Kayla, we're going to get to Kevin Owens in a second. Don't worry. I promise we're going to get to him. But we want to announce that tomorrow, over on G4's Attack of the Show this week, Xavier Woods will be welcoming on Intercontinental Champion Ricochet, my friend Dakota Kai, Liv Morgan. Tune in at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific tomorrow, Thursday at twitch.tv/G4TV and youtube.com/Attack of the Show for more of this. And this is an episode you are absolutely not going to want to miss.
All right, guys. Well, now it is finally time for me to bring on, sorry guys, my favorite guest on this episode of WWE's The Bump. He's probably one of my favorite superstars of all time. We all know that. No way better to celebrate 316 than to bring on the man who's had some pretty strong words for the Texas Rattlesnake and, Texas in general. So let's please welcome him onto the show, Kevin Owens.
Yeah.
Hi, Kevin.
Hey.
Hello.
Hi, Kevin. By the way, just so you know, they're all in their, outfits.
Stone Cold shirt.
And I have got my Kevin Owens shirt. So here, I'm ready for
Cheers!
you. Oh no! Oh, Kevin, I'm sorry about that.
That's not gonna help you. That's not gonna help you get on WrestleMania. So
I didn't even know he was on the show.
Well,
what's going on?
Let's go ahead and get right into it. Obviously, we have Alpha Academy here, but Kevin, how are you doing this morning?
I'm doing pretty good. I had to sit through those two idiots talking for a while. That was pretty brutal, but all things considered, I'm doing pretty good. Yeah.
No, you know what's brutal?
Yeah, I'm talking about you two.
What's brutal is watching a man sit in front of his own action figures. That's pretty brutal.
Yeah, what's going on here?
Yeah, I'm at my parents' house.
Yeah. Here come the excuses.
I have a shrine to myself.
Shit.
The unfortunate part is you don't have enough action figures of yourself for your parents to even be able to do this because,
You feel the tension.
Anyway, keep working and maybe you'll be on WrestleMania.
Dad, can you help us?
Shush. Can we get them out? Why are they there?
I mean, we have a lot of guests on the show, Kev. You only have you a certain period of time. Listen, you had a very busy night on Monday.
Well, next time you make room for me or I just don't do it.
I'm sorry. Okay. You're right. You started the night off with a response to Stone Cold Steve Austin's response to you. Let's take a look.
Steve, I heard you loud and clear. I heard you say you were coming to WrestleMania to open up one last can of whoop-ass on me. Moi. That's not going to be happening. nobody will be saying, oh, hell yeah, when I'm done with you. In fact, everyone is going to be saying, oh, hell no, as they watch me beat the living hell out of you. And that's the bottom line, 'cause KO said so.
This, of course, would lead to, well, that stunner on the cameraman, and poor him, but it was a great stunner, I will say that. You're ready to go for WrestleMania. And then you and your friend, Seth Freakin' Rollins, battle in the main event. Another stunner there, and you protect your right to have the KO show with Stone Cold Steve Austin at WrestleMania. Are you worried, Kevin, at all about the state that Seth is in right now with no clear path to WrestleMania?
Yeah, I am worried. I am. And I wish what happened on Monday hadn't happened. I really wish he hadn't taken that route. I was really, I mean, look, I would have never, I would never betray my best friend that way. I would never do that to Seth. But look, I understand he was desperate. I understand where he was coming from. And he's right. WrestleMania needs Seth Rollins. There's no doubt about it. And hopefully it's not too late for him to carve his way there. But, I really wish that hadn't happened between us. I have to reach out to him and see what's going on, but it's very unfortunate. But the important part is I retain my right to have the KO show with Stone Cold at WrestleMania. That's really all that matters.
Why do you think, over the last 19 years, you were able to be the one who were able to goad Stone Cold into a fight or whatever this is going to be where others have failed? Why were you able to successfully pull this off?
Well, there's nobody like me. That's really all that comes. And Steve Austin obviously knows it. Or maybe it's just this unreasonable pride that he's got for Texas. Obviously, like my issues with Texas really, struck a chord with him. But, Steve and I have a lot of history, actually. I met him at an airport in 2005 when I was, an independent wrestler just trying to make my way. And I remember asking him for advice. He gave me a piece of advice that changed the entire trajectory of my career. And then years later, I was on his podcast. And then obviously years later, I asked him if he'd be okay with me using the stunner. And he was more than happy to tell me that I could, to give me his blessing. So there's a lot of history there. And I think it's unfortunate that my issues with Texas seem to have rubbed him the wrong way like that. But the important part is he accepted my invitation. And now I'm on WrestleMania, unlike Alpha Academy.
Oh. All right. Well, we'll keep it on. Yeah. We'll keep it on UK. I have to ask though, because of all that history and what he meant to you, when you saw that acceptance video, did you throw a coffee mug at the wall?
I did not. Oh. No. Actually, I smiled from ear to ear because I know what he's saying. I understand the words that are coming out of his mouth. I know what his intentions are. But it's really not going to turn out the way he and other people think it's going to. The KO show's it's a talk show. It's a place where people can sit and have an intellectual discussion. I had Alpha Academy on it not long ago, and I thought everything was going well until Gable started saying thank you all weird and just. But the point is,
and you hit me with a cheap
I'm more than happy to host them. Yeah, I had to stop you.
Yeah, it was a nice talk show until you decided to make it physical.
Absolutely,
cheap.
It's so aggravating.
Cheap.
It's so
frustrating.
Aggravating.
This is frustrating.
Anyway,
shush.
Oh,
what's frustrating?
Yeah,
you don't throw a little subtle shush at me. No. So I'm more than happy for Steve to come in and have a chit chat. But if he wants to make things physical, which clearly he seems to want to, I'm happy to oblige.
Testosterone.
Kevin, you mentioned that ear-to-ear smile after he accepted your invitation. This is what you tweeted shortly after he accepted. Beautiful, perfect, looking forward to it. You just touched on it. Considering how much Stone Cold meant to you as both a fan and throughout your career, do you want your legacy to be the man who sends Austin down the road for good, or are you a little conflicted on that level?